anywhere, but if the first two guys don't get on in front of them, that's when they're swinging for the trees. When guys are on in front of them, they shorten down and try to go for the base hit, but a big solo shot right there.
Randy McHenry stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat. Just drove it right out of here.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting.
Hey, let it fly,
Rudy
let it fly
Cortez
right
is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, Randy McHenry digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Let's go.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Lord moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. The Yard Goats are out on top, 6-2. Randy McHenry will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
All right, one time. Like you can, come on.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Hey, one pitch right here. I'm out.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. The Yard Goats lead it 6-3. Randy McHenry makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet, as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it mattered. Wound up driving in 3 runs, and they were important ones as it helped.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Randy McHenry gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
Rudy Cortez will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Randy McHenry is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Randy McHenry. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Ball one.
Up and in for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Now to the plate, Rudy Cortez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking.
In now, Barry Whitney. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Fader has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away, and that's a very different.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Digging in the switch hitter, Bert Watts. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Trenton leads this one 1-0. Randy McHenry gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Randy McHenry digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Designated hitter, Randy McHenry.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking
Hey, come
ball.
on, big guy,
Started
get your
it a little too far inside, though.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. To short, hit hard. Carlisle is up with it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
First for the victorious.
Welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we move closer to the start of Eastern League action with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Randy McHenry is our man to watch. And guys, he's got a pretty nice hitting streak going right now. He's up to 15 games coming into this one.
Yeah, Matty, he's definitely been feeling it up there, and it's been fun to watch. Looks like he's keeping it simple and seeing the ball very well. Sometimes you just get in a zone for a while, so I hope he stays in it for this one.
Well, you know, I just like the confidence he is clearly taking with him to the plate every time he goes up there. He just flat out looks like he's going to get a hit every time he digs into that box. And you know what? A pitcher can feel that too. Now, no one likes to face a guy who looks completely at ease and sure of himself at the plate, and that's who this guy is right now. And if he keeps that up, this streak could carry on for a long time.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air.
Come on, big guy.
Randy McHenry will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Lord. And that's the 3rd out. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
Come on, kid, get on for us.
Randy McHenry is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Randy McHenry.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Fagan coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Randy McHenry will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Two out with the man at first.
Here we go, kid.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Rudy Cortez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things take
Get a good one.
Bert
Get a good
Watts
piece on it, huh?
will dig in here with the bases loaded now. And their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Right here, kid.
Has to challenge him here. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Randy McHenry. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go. Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Popped up. Libby is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Randy McHenry stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smart... Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Randy McHenry will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Come on, big dog, stay hot. Let's go.
Taken high and deep to right. Zapata racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Coming to the plate now, Randy McHenry, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here
Third
we go.
inning, no score to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Randy McHenry will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Wade is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
This is one of those traps you fall into when you're the tying run at the plate.
Randy McHenry will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Come on, baby, one time. Here we go.
First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it's foul, strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. So his remarkable season continues, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Randy McHenry will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ball game. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Hold up, right here.
Right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are all even at 6. Randy McHenry will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ball game.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
First delivery to him on the way.
Let's go.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Hot shot to third. Blanco is up with it, and a rather easy first out.
The batter,
Randy McHenry comes forward once more. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one.
Randy McHenry. Let it rip right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Scorched to third. Blanco gloves it, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Digging in to try it again, Randy McHenry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Clutch up. Drive him in for us.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Well, normally you'll see swings like that when he faces left-handed hitters, but that cut fastball can do a number on righties as well.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Take the turn. Look.
Oh, he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's 2 runs on. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. Randy McHenry will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Prather backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a one-man wrecking crew lately.
Randy McHenry digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Striding into the box, Rudy Cortez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Randy McHenry is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
0-1's the count.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
And another foul ball. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nieto moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been...
Randy McHenry will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
2 down here in the 9th.
Now batting, first baseman.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far, and that's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Harrisburg comes out on top 4-2. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Senators. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Thunder, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern. Randy McHenry will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. So his remarkable season continues, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his 2nd home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Leading off the inning, Randy McHenry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
First baseman.
Randy McHenry will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Line hard. A man at third with 1 away.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base. Randy McHenry strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. To short, hit hard. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
Oh, that was definitely a double play possibility going down the drain right there. He's in a little bit too much of a hurry to get rid of his throw. So once he bobbles it, the chance for two goes right out the window. Fortunately, he is able to re-grip it in time to hustle it over there to second and save the force out.
Rudy Cortez steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he misses with that one for ball 4, so that'll put runners on first and second now. Bert Watts gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Snead has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 9,
Fernando Cordero ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are...
Oh, look at the diving stop. He's out.
Oh, love it.
And, guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
They left 5 men on base.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 5-4. So long, everybody.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Trenton Thunder and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. And with that, here's a look at...
He's been unconscious at the plate. He hit over 15 home runs last month. I don't think anyone expects him to keep up that pace, but if he can get anywhere close to the same level of production, then he's going to continue to help this ball club win a lot of games.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate,
Outside,
1
ball.
ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Up there, huh?
The 2-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Underhanded flip to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
Let it fly now.
So stepping in, number 24, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back.
Let's go, big dog.
Another look to first. Runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
All right, here we go. One pitch, here we go. Let's go.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. One there on the first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do.
Rudy Cortez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder.
So now time will be called, as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Hey, come on now.
Coming to the plate
right
now,
here. Right
Bert
here, kid.
Watts. And he could give his guys an early
away.
Hey, one pitch right here. I'm out.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a looper to left.
Ball halfway.
Wrangle over to his right. 2 down. Manny Benitez stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
High in the air out to center field. Lockett over to his left, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home. Randy McHenry will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
No, that missed.
Now
That's
after
the ball.
that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Up. Stay through. Let's go.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Throw over to the bag.
Nope,
Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Man, on a pickoff throw? Really? Into the stands? That's a disaster.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Swing and a high
Right,
pop-up.
halfway.
Could be tough back behind third. Morales backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Randy McHenry comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Randy, come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Digging in to try it again, Randy McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues as they have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 3-2. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder. 3 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 17 runners on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 8 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Randy McHenry will be our subject as he comes into this game riding an impressive 20-game hitting streak. Steve, Eric, what have you seen from him lately that's been making him successful, and how long you think he can ride this?
Well, it's really impossible to know how long he can keep this thing rolling. But I will say that he really looks like he's in a zone right now. I mean, when you think about it, even the balls that he doesn't hit particularly hard are still finding holes for him and doing some damage.
Yes.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. Randy McHenry will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Randy McHenry is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Machado is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Randy McHenry will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Unbelievably, his 80th of the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Randy McHenry will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
It's sharply toward third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Trenton leads this one 3-0. Randy McHenry comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course.
Drive it right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they extend the lead to 5-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guy.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Trenton Thunder and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Randy McHenry will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. So his remarkable season continues as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because
Randy McHenry will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
0-1. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
And it's quickly 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So after the 3...
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Randy McHenry heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Randy McHenry.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
That misses wide. One ball and 1 strike.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Hit in the air to center field. Lockett is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody in that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Randy McHenry will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Here we go.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Lockett is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Thunder are on top, 4-1. Randy McHenry strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Come on, big guy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Lockett ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. Now 6-2. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Good time to add a little insurance here as he's able to make it all the way around to third on the triple. More importantly, though, that makes this a 4-run lead.
So coming to the plate, Rudy Cortez, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Thunder rolls in this one, 6-2. Good night, everybody.
No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Trenton Thunder and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Randy McHenry will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, come on, big dog, stay hot. Keep it rolling.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Let fly. Let's go right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Diaz on the move, and they can't run it down. Runners on first with one down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Diaz has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. Now, he's been producing like an MVP candidate lately, driving in over 50.
Randy McHenry is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Madden takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Randy McHenry will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so his remarkable season continues as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so...
Randy McHenry will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, one time, right now. Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
A pause, and the 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lockett is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Randy McHenry is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
Randy McHenry.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner will get back standing.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm... Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 9 runs on...